Hi everyone, welcome to my blog for our course Survey of English and American Literature. In this video, I'll be talking about one of the well-known story from the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. Now I'll share my understanding of the story by identifying the main theme, giving a short summary of the story, explaining the lesson or value it teaches, and discussing its contribution to literature. Through this presentation, I hope to show how this classic story continues to reflect important ideas and values that are still meaningful today. So let's begin! As I explore the tale, I realize that its central theme is something we can all relate to: greed, and how it can destroy even the closest of friends. The main theme of the Pardoner's Tale is the destructive power of greed. Chaucer reminds us through the line Radex malorum est cupiditas, which means the love of money is the root of all evil. The story reveals how greed leads people to betrayal and death. What makes it even more meaningful is the irony that the pardoner who tells this tale is also guilty of the same sin he condemns. To understand this theme better, let's take a closer look at what happens in the story. The story begins with three young men who spend their days drinking and gambling. When they hear that their friend has been killed by a figure called Death, they foolishly decide to find and kill Death himself. Along the way, they met an old man who tells them that Death can be found under a large oak tree. When they get there, instead of Death, they discover a pile of gold coins. Their greed immediately takes over, and each man secretly plots to kill the others so he can keep the treasure. The youngest goes to town to buy food and wine, and secretly poisons the wine. While he's away, the two older men plot to stab him when he returns. In the end, the youngest is killed, and the two drink the poisoned wine, dying instantly. The story ends with all three dead under the tree, showing that their greed literally led them to death. Beyond its tragic ending, the tale delivers a timeless moral that goes beyond Chaucer's era, one that still speaks to us today. So the story teaches a powerful moral lesson. Greed and corruption will always lead to destruction. Chaucer uses the tale to expose the hypocrisy not only of the characters but also of people in the society who claim to be moral yet act selfishly. Personally, I think this story is so relevant today because many people still value money over honesty or relationships. It is a reminder that true happiness doesn't come from wealth but from living with integrity of content. The Pardoner's Tale is one of the best examples of Chaucer's genius as a writer. It shows how he used satire and irony to criticize the corruption in the church during the medieval period. The pardoner, who should represent wholeness, instead becomes a symbol of moral decay. This use of irony makes Chaucer's work timeless and insightful. Moreover, Chaucer's decision to write in Middle English helped make English a respected language for literature at a time when Latin and French dominated. Through the Canterbury Tales, he gave voice to ordinary people and created realistic, memorable characters that shaped the future of English storytelling. To sum up, The Pardoner's Tale caught my attention because it delivers a message that is both powerful and timeless. It shows that greed can destroy friendships, values, and even life itself. Chaucer's tale is more than just a medieval story. It is a mirror that reflects the flaws of humanity that still exist today. My most realization is that we can't avoid temptation completely. We can always choose to act with honesty and compassion. This story reminds us that true goodness is not about what we say, but what we do even when no one is watching. I hope this vlog helped you to see how Chaucer combines storytelling, humor, and truth to create one of the greatest work in English literature.